Welcome to the Color Room Chat. I'm Cassidy. I'm a stylist at Salon 210.
And I'm Respawn. I'm co-owner of Salon 210, co-founder of Glow and Grow, and now co-owner of Zero Limits EDU. So welcome here today, you guys. We are so excited. We have a guest of mine that is like my bestest friend in the whole world, someone I will never live without, someone I'm so lucky I met and took under my wing, her wing, about 20 years ago. And we have Andrea Hastings here today with us. She is the salon owner of 210. She created the culture. She created that brand. She is someone that inspires us daily because she now owns the top 10 salon in Carastas in the nation, also with L'Oreal Pro. And that is something that is unheard of. So, Andrea, thank you for being here today.
We're so excited to have you.
I'm so excited. I'm very honored. I'm like, oh, I get to come on. I'm so excited. This is what you guys do every Friday. I love it.
I don't even think you know, you are an icon. You are someone we all look up to. If she is not in the room, only the most amazing things are said about you because you are such a powerhouse. You're the bestest friend to everyone. You are the most amazing mentor. Anyone who works for you is so lucky. You are the best owner. You teach us daily. How do you do it all? How do you do it with such grace?
Well, thank you. Like that's gonna make me cry. I really love it. Like I love all of it, every second of being around all of you. But I just go for it every day. Like no matter how bad I feel, if I'm sick, if I'm sad, if I'm, going through a hard time, good time, doesn't matter. I still show up every day the same. I'm just ready to take on the world and honestly change the world and change the industry and like eye on the prize every day. And the prize is just having an incredible salon for other people to work in and for me to work in. And it's actually, it's going incredibly well. So I'm really excited about that.
I would say so. Did you know you were going to create the top 10 salon in the world?
No, but I think at the time we were so scared. Like we were really scared of the backlash and the judgment and the hate that we were gonna get, and we did. But I think like holding hands with you and Michelle and just looking at each other, knowing like together we can do anything. And I don't know what that anything was. I couldn't really picture it, but I knew it was gonna be magical if we were together, no matter how it ended up. Like it was going to be great. So I think that just like really nudged me to say, screw it. I don't care what anybody thinks. I still don't. Like we're still killing it regardless of numbers. Like we are happy and we are really genuinely like very blessed.
I love that. You are the happiest person I've ever met. Like, that's why I always I'm like, I think I made you be my best friend. I'm like, I'm just going to follow you around until you notice me back in the day. And how do you stay so happy? How do you bring that?
I think like the mind is a very powerful thing, and I just choose happiness every day. Like I choose positivity every day. Negativity really does run a lot of people's mindset and kind of wrecks their world, and I just choose to not allow it. Like I protect my peace, and the best way that I do that is taking every situation with a positive approach and a positive outlook, and no grudge holding and no worrying, and just like controlling my mindset of what I deserve, which is happiness and positivity every day. So I really do try to spread that. It's kind of annoying to always be like the devil's advocate and always like seeing sides to things, but it's kind of my superpower.
It truly is. Yeah. And especially leading your team, I feel like that is something that you always are encouraging the team to do. And you've created such a positive salon culture. How have you done that? Because I know the salon culture is so important to you.
It is. It's my baby. I think more so just being in the industry and figuring out what we loved and things that we didn't love. And I really have always loved everybody that I've worked with. I don't know that they loved it as much as we did. Like they did not love the industry, the atmosphere, what we chose, which was to be hairstylists and to have fun and create beautiful things every day. And I just know that I was representing people better than they were representing me. And so when we decided to build a salon, we all had like our things, like what's my most important thing? What's your most important thing? Our do's and don'ts. And my biggest do was like I cannot and will not stand next to somebody who doesn't appreciate this industry like I do. And we don't deserve that. And I think that that was my number one. And I stick by that daily. Like, if somebody isn't being the best version of themselves, then it's probably not a fit, because we're all different, but we all deserve to be surrounded by inspiring, happy people that love the industry. And I think we've created that. And I love it. And I'm very proud of it.
I love it. You created a culture, and there's nothing like it. Not one person is in competition. No one makes fun of each other. Everyone is really just family and lifts each other up. But how did you create that?
I'm from a really large family, 6 brothers and sisters. I love them equally. We're all extremely different. And I think it's just respecting other people's differences and meeting people where they're at. Like, everybody's level of success is different. Everybody's idea of success is different. But just meeting people where they're at, and allowing the differences, but just saying on the level of, bringing your best self, like, that's a non-negotiable. And everybody's going to have their person and their person to lean on, and that's okay. But, like, on the salon floor, we all deserve to lift one another up. And that is something that in each interview I really preach. I'm like, that will get you fired. There's a lot of things that happen within our industry, and, like, within our space. We get to protect our space. And I know that protecting my boundaries is just allowing the right people around me. But we have now, elevated, and we have about 50 employees, and they're the best. And I can usually tell right away if we, like, are vibing or not. And it's usually the positive, like, mindset that I'm paying attention to.
So not only are you owning a business and owning a salon, but you're head of HR. That has so many responsibilities around it, and you do all of the interviewing. So when you interview these stylists, what advice would you give them before they come in to see you?
I think I always say, please dress accordingly. Like, that's, like, literally in my message. But also, please come in, like, and just let your guard down. Have fun. Like, we love this stuff. Please don't be intimidated. Like, our team, I promise, is going to make you feel comfortable. But the best thing you can do is be yourself, so we can see if that's a good fit or not for us and for you. Faking it is just something that we don't do. And I think it's really important that someone comes in with the relief of saying, we are all very kind people, so please don't be intimidated. Don't let social media bother you. Like, we're excited to see you.
That's incredible.
What do you look for when you're hiring these new stylists for your salon? Like, what qualities, what characteristics do you like to look for?
You can tell how someone shows up, usually, but the interviewing starts with the messaging. Like, how are we communicating from day one? How quickly do you communicate back? How open are you? Are you willing to drop your gym class for, like, an interview? And yeah, and just, the excitement that they're feeling. Our space, I always say, it isn't for everyone, and we never wanted to create a space that was. It's unique. And so I think more so I'm looking for unique individuals who are excited. And I always say, like, if I'm hiring you, it's because you're going to make this business better tomorrow than it is today. And otherwise, that's not for everyone. That kind of pressure isn't for everybody, but we do set our expectations high. And I love that. And they will continue to grow every
That's
day.
incredible. You are the heart of the salon. Like, the heartbeat is you, and I just think it's a magical thing. It's one of my favorite things about you. But not only are you the heart of the salon, you also have a second salon coming. You own Zero Limits Education, so you're traveling and you're mentoring every stylist in the salon as well. Plus, you have another business coming out that we won't say yet. And you are, I just have to add one more thing because this is insane, and I don't know if you want me to tell your numbers. She rings in over $50,000 a month in her business behind the chair. That's insane. The only other stylists are 2 other stylists. You ring in the same number that Tracy Cunningham does.
Yeah, and that's so cool, because that's like a pinch me conversation, and sometimes, like, the imposter syndrome does come up. Like, wow, and I remember when we were opening our salon, being a little hesitant to, like, tell our rep my numbers, because wasn't very proud of them, although I was doing so great. I wasn't extremely proud. And I think now I work 3 days a week. I don't work more than 21 hours. I'm not killing myself. And I'm working less than I ever did. And I'm making more. And like that is powerful. And that all that was for me was switching my environment. That's it. Like my environment, that was it. That was it. And I just tell myself that every day whenever we're interviewing or when we're mentoring is like, this environment means a lot to me. It saved me. And I felt like I was aging with this industry and I will not accept that. And so that's why I think I'm so territorial of the atmosphere was that all I had to do was change where I was standing and who I was standing next to. Not that I didn't love every second of the people I was with, but getting to control my own boundaries. Like, how powerful is that? That changed my whole life, and I tripled my numbers, and I work less, and I love life a whole lot more because of it. So.
That's incredible. Literally, just you say, like you just said that with such ease. You are never stressed. You're always positive, and you juggle so much. How do you juggle everything?
I always like live every day with like a little balance. And, I have like my, top, I'm a lover. So like 10 things I love. And I have to equally go for each of those things every day. Like my day isn't complete if I didn't touch on everything, whether it be like people or situations or like my kids or my coffee or whatever it is. And if I'm ever off, it's because I'm off kilter. I'm overdoing it in one direction or the other, and I'm not giving equal attention to things that bring me joy. And that's friendships, that's family time, that's bonding time with my kids, that's making memories, that's creating beautiful hair, that's having that meaningful conversation with that employee. Like if I'm missing anything, I'm off. And I know that about myself. And then I can reevaluate and be like, okay, what am I missing? Because I'm not being me. And if it's like, okay, I just need my best friend today, like I just need that phone call or whatever it is, or to change that client's life today. Like if I haven't changed someone's life in a day, I'm a little disappointed in myself. So yeah, I think my balance, I think it's just finding what it is that brings you joy and truly living that out every day and not skipping anything, even if I'm tired, because I am. So tired.
You are truly everywhere. I always say this. I'm like, you are always there for your team. You're there for your clients at 6 a.m. and you work a full day behind the chair. Then you're a dance mom. You're always with your friends. How do you manage your time so well? Because you're always here, there, and everywhere.
It's literally, another superpower of mine. It's like by the minute. Like literally I have a skylight and Reese is going to rollerize because everything is about my skylight. I am a very structured person and I will make time for it. I have to write it down. I will be there. I won't miss a thing, especially if it's important to someone else. Like I won't miss it. But it always is literally by the minute, which is so funny. Like today I had 22 minutes to get ready for this. So I wasn't late and I walked in like to the minute. And that's just something that like I really don't like lollygag. I hate lollygaggers. I am very precise.
I love it. Skylight, you need to pay her.
Yes,
Also,
I know.
She's gotten you a lot of clients.
I'm so annoying about it. My clients yesterday bought one.
Yeah, I bought it twice.
Yeah.
But you don't use it.
No.
Well, I'm going to start. I just need a class.
Yeah, we're all different brains. And like the day I freed up my mind with my calendar, like saved my life. I feel very free.
That's incredible because I will say we were driving somewhere. We were driving here the other week and I was like, I bet you Andrea could get here in 5 minutes. Why is this taking me an hour?
Yeah,
yes.
I could.
And she could.
I would have rerouted for sure. I would have been like, nope, this traffic's taking too long. I need another way.
It's incredible. The amount of multitasking you can do in a day.
Yeah.
And you never show any sign of stress. Yeah. You never have a negative attitude. That is how you are so successful. What advice would you give salon owners? Because you're never rude to anyone. You're never cranky. You always have the right response. When she'll be foiling a client and someone's like, I feel like I need off 3 weeks. Can I have off 3 weeks? And you have the perfect response. How?
You know what's so funny is that when people give me compliments like this, I always think like, my husband would be rolling his eyes right now. He does not think I'm the most patient person ever. It's so funny when people say like, you're so stress-free and you're so mild-mannered and all of these things. And sometimes I'm like, I think I'm nuts, but okay, like, I love this. Again, like, I just think I always want to meet someone where they're at. And like a really feisty reaction can ruin someone's day. It can ruin my day. So I always, if I don't have the time for it to respond correctly, I'll let them know rather than give a feisty answer or a quick answer. I like to like think about things. I'm like, hold on, okay, put that in my brain. Come back to me later when I can respond correctly. That way I don't give them the wrong response, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I like to think on things a little bit.
It's so amazing, and it's so refreshing to see, because you still teach me daily on how to be the best version of myself and how to be the best owner. And I think that's something that a lot of people aren't lucky to have someone like you in their lives.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. I'm
I'm lucky to have you. We're just
We
gonna have a little
love
love
you.
session over here.
Yes, and so that's what, like, for salon owners that are maybe, I mean, we met one who we saw, like, they were just at their wits' end.
Mhm.
They should have maybe taken some time off. What would you tell them? Like, how do they don't have other owners, they're not co-owning.
I will say that we're extremely lucky. Like, we take turns, you know, handling the strong stuff or like the tough stuff. And when we need a break, we give that to one another. And that is something that, like, I tell everybody, like, whoever is doing this alone, like, I feel for you. And I envy you. I couldn't do it. I really couldn't. And I never will pretend in a day in this world that I couldn't do it without the two of you. But I think my advice would be like patience, and just like give yourself a little pat on the back. Like, this is hard. This is hard. And I never look in the mirror and like, I'm not doing this good enough. Like, instead of spending that time feeling sorry for yourself, like, spend that time figuring out how to do it better and like not wasting your thoughts on like negativity and just figuring out how to better the situation. I think that's another thing. I'm like, okay, we're going to fix this. Like, I'm a fixer. And I think a lot of people just like to be crabby, and that's just something they choose. But you can't do that as a salon owner. Like, you don't get to do that. You don't get to decide each day what kind of mood you're going to be in. Like, your mood's got to be right, or you will not have employees. Like, nobody's going to want to work for a crabby, sassy, like, worn out leader. Like, that's just not anything that we ever want to be. So when people say like, gosh, you guys are always so positive and you're like so blessed, and we all have things that bother us, and we have our people. But when you put on your face, which is what we signed up for, we put on our face for everybody else, and then we go home and we might cry. I cry in the shower. Like, I do get upset, but then I wash it away. Like, it's over. So
that's amazing, because you manage over 50 employees. How did you take your salon from 3 to 50 employees like that?
This question I love, because I don't know. We are very organic. Everything has been, yes, premeditated, but also natural. Like, this has been one of the most natural things that's happened to me since like parenthood. Like, we've just evolved easily, because I think like there's this passion there that can't go away. Like, nobody and nothing and no opinion and no negativity is gonna wreck that for me. Like, we really do love it. And I think that I'm just thankful for you guys, like, for this salon brought out like so many changes in me. I didn't realize how good of a leader I would be. I knew I loved it. And I will say I am good at it because I love it. And mentorship, it like has changed my life. So it's something I want to continue to grow. Like, that's my baby. That's my passion.
And you're so good at it. I mean,
you.
I'm ready for your own. I'll take your mentoring classes.
Yes, me
I
too.
will sign up.
Yeah, thank you.
What keeps you inspired as a stylist and as a salon owner?
People like you. Like, really. You guys are, our team inspires me, and I know it seems cheesy and I say it all the time, but it is like the top of my mind. Like, everybody has Pinterest and social media and other people that they look up to, and it's not that I don't, but we are blessed to have the people that I look up to the most next to me every day. So like, I'm swimming in it, and that makes me better. So I don't really, you know, really look up to anybody as much as I look up to us. I really don't, because I really do believe in our mindset and just the life we're trying to create for ourselves, which is just bettering ourselves. Like, so to answer your question, you very much so inspire me, and Reese inspires me, and every person for different reasons. And I think that's why we all love this so damn much.
It is
So,
why
yeah.
we definitely are passionate. We live, eat,
Yeah.
breathe, and sleep our 210 family.
Mhm.
But when you do get those fears or that
Yeah.
negative feedback, or maybe someone, thinks otherwise of the fast growth, how do you get that to stay out of your mind? How do you keep that from making you feel insecure?
Um, I actually kind of feel sorry for people that do that kind of behavior. Like, I really love life without it, but if people do choose to behave hatefully, then you do you. But I protect me, and so I really don't care what anybody thinks. And like, that's a really powerful thing that came with age, and it came with like building a business with my best friends who I trust with my life, and like nobody can touch that, and I just don't really allow it, and if they did, I'd be like, okay, I feel sorry for you, and I don't think anybody wants to hear that either. So I think like being a mama bear, but like very quietly, like I protect my peace and I only let certain people in because I just won't allow it. Like, it's super sad, anybody who does choose to like wake up one day and want to rip someone apart online. Like, who does that? Like, I think that's insane, but do you, whatever you would like to do. But I feel sorry for people like that.
I love that. And still, like, no judgment
Yeah.
is ever done on your part. And I think that's why we're so lucky for our culture with you. When a salon owner, because we do have a lot of salon owners that watch the podcast, and we have a lot of messages of negative culture. We are so excited to have you on. If someone is trying to change their culture, what advice would you give them?
I would start by setting your expectations higher for yourself and for your team. You have to show up as the person you want them to be. You don't get to tell each person what their expectations are, but be none of that. It's like you practice what you preach, and that is insanely hard to do, but you got to do it. It's what you signed up for. And set your standards high. Have those hard conversations. Hey, so-and-so, are you being the best version of you today? I don't think so, but you answer that for me. And usually they come up with those answers on their own. Yes, I did wake up on the wrong side of the bed. No, I did not do my hair. No, I did not dress appropriately. Okay, great. Well, you answered the question for me. But I think, again, meeting someone where they're at, but our standards are high. I'm kind about it. And I think that's why it's respected. Because I'm pretty strict. Like, people know when I'm serious, but I'm still kind. And I don't have a big head. And I don't talk above them. I sit down. I don't write them up in the middle of their work day. There's a time and a place, but I have very high expectations, and I think that the team knows when I'm serious. So I think it's just like, being kind to your team if you want to keep them, because that's huge.
I feel like this is something that, yes, you can train and you can mentor and you can teach, but is that, like, from your childhood, is this something is this always been your role in your family?
Yes. I love this question because my love language is quality time. Like, with anyone who knows me, like, I'm not a big gift giver. I'm not a big doter, but if I'm around you, it's because I love you. And my family means the world to me. So if, I like bringing everybody together. I like seeing people smile, and I like seeing people comfortable and uplift each other. And so my family, like, we kind of raised each other. There's 7 of us, and we're all different. So we were all our different versions of being a mom. And mine was just kind of coddling. Like, I do love to coddle and love on people, and I definitely brought that to adulthood. And with my friend group and my family, yes, they do know, like, Andrea's coordinating something. she's going to make sure we see each other in a week. She's going to make sure that everybody feels good. And like, that's a lot of pressure. So sometimes I'm like, gosh, I signed up for a lot, but it's what brings me like joy and peace. And like my love language is quality time. So like Reese knows, like she's a homebody, and I'll call her like 5 times. And she's like, shit, Andrea wants to hang out. um, and I'm like, she's not answering my phone. And
she'll call Chad too. Like when I had my babies, she called Chad.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm coming to the hospital. So whether you like it or not, I will be
I'm
there.
showing up.
And that's my thing. Like I will be there. And I will get busy, and I will have to slow down. And I have, because I have little children, and thankfully the people in my life know that they come first. But my kids know that about me too. Like every day they're like, Mom, what are we doing today? I'm like,
the plan?
well, we get to see so-and-so, 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 and so-and-so. Okay. And then I'm also going to call 10 more people. So we are all going to spend time together. And that's what we're doing. Like, that's my hobby. And now there's days where I want to relax and I can't, because they're like, no, Mom, we're doing something. We're going to go meet our friends. But that brings me a lot of joy. And I think it keeps my family close, and like, and my salon family close. And like my biggest fear is people drifting away. Like I'm so scared of being alone. So I think
no. And that's a real thing.
Yeah, it is. Like I shared a bed my whole life, like 3-bedroom house with 9 people. Like, I can sleep next to anyone. Like I can share a bathroom with anyone. I never want to be alone. Like we just went to New York and we got our own rooms, and I'm like, no.
Andrea's knocking on the door. Hey.
Well, my card wouldn't get me to anyone's room, and like she probably
kind of a
had
hostel.
She had like 20 missed calls. Michelle stayed on the phone with me till like the middle of the night.
Aww.
But my love language is quality time for sure.
It is. And that's where like I call you have given your family the most beautiful life because of that.
Aw, thank you.
And you're a life changer. But that is a lot of pressure on you. So
It is.
how do you take care of you?
Well, my poor husband. He's like my Xanax. He definitely takes me down. My parents know, like, if I'm over there just like sitting in their kitchen, it's because I need to be loved on. My friends usually know when I'm at my breaking point, but sometimes I have to say it. Like sometimes I'm like, I know I'm always good, but today I'm not good. And here's why, And my friends know me pretty well. And like my family knows me pretty well. And I will have a meltdown in front of them, but I will only be in front of them, And that's, I think, the beauty in like friendships and family is like having your person to melt down to, so you don't ruin someone's day.
That's so true. And you're everybody's person. So I'm glad you have your circle, because that's so important. And I just think it's like, did you know that you were going to have this big of a life?
I did. Like, I won't settle for anything less than happiness. So like, I did know that I was going to create the life of my dreams. I just knew that surrounding myself with the right people would get me there. And so I will never let go of those people. And like, I will always be very territorial of the people who have changed my life just by being there. I can move mountains with the right people next to me. And so there is no like what ifs anymore. Like, no, there will be like a lovely, lovely life ahead. Tomorrow will be great. I think that I'm also not a loner, and that brings like really good things to people around me, because I really love to see people win. Like, I'm not a competitive person. Like, I will take off my crown and give it to someone any day if it's going to make their day better, or their life better. I don't need that. Like, I have self-worth and confidence, and it took me a really long time to achieve that. But now it's about everybody else. And that is, I am happier seeing someone win than myself, which is why I think it's important that we continue to do what we're doing. We're doing it for our team. We're doing it for our clients. And it is absolutely not about us anymore. And I think that's why it's so easy, is because we really love seeing other people win. And I think that that's something that the whole world needs to learn how to do better at, is looking at people and being proud of them and inspired by them, and not jealous and hateful. But I also know that people are going to hate on people that are doing well, and that makes them feel good. And like, again, you do you. If I'm making you feel good by hating me, then okay. But it's easy, like, living this life and like the salon life. It's hard, but it's easy. It's hard to explain.
I love that.
Yeah, I was like, it's hard to explain. Like, it is extremely hard to do to make people around you happy, but that makes me happy. So we're both
it's
winning,
worth it.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very worth it.
You teach us daily how to stay happy and how to be happy. But I now, like, there's so many people out there that don't even realize that you own multiple multi-million-dollar companies.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It's like a pinch me. Like, all my high school friends are probably like, what the hell? Like, how did this happen to her? I think that it's very easy to underestimate yourself. And going to hair school at a really young age. And, you know, I remember I had a boyfriend who was going to school to PhD, and good for him. And I was like instantly frowned upon for like going to school for what I was doing. And by a lot of friends, you know, that go away to college and all of that. And I just promised myself that it was never going to be mediocre.
Yeah.
It was going to be something that I couldn't see, because I was going to do better than that. Like, I couldn't picture it. You know, my mentor growing up, she inspired me so much. You know who I'm talking about. I still think of her like every day, because she was so incredible. But even then, I was like, how am I going to like elevate even this? And that seemed impossible. And I'm still, tomorrow, I'm going to elevate tomorrow. Like, that's just, I won't accept anything less. Because if you're not growing, then, you know, you might be bored. I won't allow that either. No boredom. I'll call you and we'll hang out, and I will not be bored, and then I'll be re-inspired. So
I love that. That is incredible. You really do. You do it all, and you do it with such an amazing attitude, and you're the most beautiful person inside and out. But you're the biggest businesswoman. Like, you are such a strong businesswoman. What's your one business tip for everyone out there trying to grow a salon?
That's a tricky one, because I have a million. Like, we could have this conversation forever.
That's okay. I'm here.
We love it.
But I would say, like, don't set your standards low. If your standards are low, you'll stay low. You know, we couldn't picture this, no, because it's pretty incredible to picture this life. But our standards were high, and we didn't know where we were going, but we knew that it was going to be somewhere great. And so our expectations of ourselves grew, and they still grow. Like, every time I'm with my team, I'm like, all right, tomorrow we're like gonna do like even better. And that's a really powerful mindset too. But like, having a low expectation or telling yourself this story about how hard it's gonna be, like, you're wasting your time in your head telling yourself that it can't be done. If you put those thoughts into like, what is the next step to make it happen, then that's the real estate in your head. And so every time you find yourself being like, oh, I can't do this, God, who am I going to complain to? Like, nope, waste of time. Move on to the big things, which are like the positive notes and the takeaways, and just building on it, because nobody's perfect. Like, we certainly are not. And we're always changing, because we know that we're not, you know, always going to get it right away. Okay, well, then how are we going to make it right? And then we change and we pivot. And I think that's another one. Always being available for pivot. You are not the smartest person you know. And allow mentors. We look up to so many people. And we let a lot of people give us guidance, and then we put our little twist on it. So when people say, like, how do you do this? Like, what is your recipe? I'm like, well, if I had it, I'd probably, you know, probably keep a little bit. But it really is just very organic. And I think it's because of our ability to know that we are always going to grow and always have to change with the industry. And if we have to tell our team, oh, this is changing tomorrow, we don't hold back from that. We're not scared of the backlash. And a lot of people are scared. So
I love that. You're not scared of anything.
no, I am. I am. But when it comes to like being a mom to our team, no. Fear is nowhere to be found. Because if there's fear, then there's doubt. And like, I have no doubt. I don't have to bet on us. Like, we are great, and we are going to continue to grow and elevate with one another. And So like there is no doubt in my mind that we are going to top everybody's expectations.
I love it.
Yeah.
There's no doubt because I get to sit next to you guys.
Yeah.
You guys are
Here.
incredible. So that's how I have no doubt.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's amazing. You just absolutely kill it every day, and we're so thankful that you're here today. Do you have
Yes.
anything
So
to add,
excited.
Cass?
Just thank you so much for coming on the Color Room Chat,
You're
Andrea.
welcome.
I feel so inspired after this conversation, and it's truly incredible everything that you've built and the salon culture that you've built, and I'm so lucky to be a part of it, truly.
Thank you. We're so lucky to have you. And this has been very cool to watch. Like to watch it and like on YouTube, and now I'm like sitting here. Another like pinch me moment. They happen all the time. Like you guys never cease to impress me. Like there are no limits, right? And like it's very cool to be sitting here with you, like getting doted on by you guys, because that's it doesn't happen all the time. So I appreciate it.
No, we love you. You're the most humble person, but you're someone we all inspire to be one day.
Thank you.
So
Thank
thank
you.
We're
you so
excited
much.
for everyone to hear about it.
Yeah, I'm really
can't wait.
excited to hear it back.
And you have to come back.
Yes.
We can't wait to
Yeah.
have you back.
I will definitely be back. I'll probably be sitting on that couch over there
Yes.
observing, because it's so inspiring to hear like other people's perspective on this really incredible industry. Like I like to hear from other people, and so like watching this has been pretty life-changing. So thank you for letting me sit here. It's been really
I love
fun.
it. I love it, guys. We love you so much.
Thank you.
Please follow Andrea on social media. If you don't, she has a huge following. She's amazing, and she shows everything, all her secrets, everything she's doing day to day. She will inspire you daily. Thank you for coming on today. We
Thank
love you.
Thank you so much. I hope to be back.
You will. You will be back hopefully ASAP.
Soon.
Sign me up.
Yay! Thank you guys for coming to Color Room Chat today. Like, comment, share this podcast, please, because we don't pay for marketing. We just have you guys. So thank you guys so much.